Hey, hey, hey guys! Happy Sunday! I know you don't normally see me with my super awesome weekend gear on, but I'm really looking forward to having you guys in class. And I just want to talk to you a little bit about LinkedIn and why it might be a really awesome tool for you. So, by now, you've seen a lot of information and some little profile sheets, kind of like a worksheet to try to get you started and get you thinking about what you can do. But I have a couple things that I want to show you that I think that you might like on why in the world this might be something that you would want to get involved with as a senior in high school. So there's a lot of conversation about doing the right things and getting accepted to college and doing all of that. But the big premise of LinkedIn is going to be this networking component. So we've got four things that we want to make sure that you're really recognizing on why this could be something that you want to get involved with. So one of the first things that we're going to show you here in a second is how you can find other people to get connected with. Now, you've got a lot of social media and you might be connected with some of your friends' parents on social media, but this is going to be your professional connection place. So we want to make sure we remember everything we do is going to have that professional side to it. The second thing that we want to show you real quick is how you can get connected with different professional groups. So for myself, I'm connected with DECA because I want to learn a little bit more about that and see what they've got going on with their inner workings. But it could be a lot of different things for you guys. It could even be a professional sports team that you follow. Another one that we want to show you is how to get connected with people in those groups who maybe share a similar interest to you. So it's just one more way to find people that have something in common. And the fourth thing that I want to show you real quick today is how to connect with companies so that later those contacts might actually be able to help you out with maybe internship interviews or actual career interviews and that kind of thing. So let me just pop you over real quick to LinkedIn so that you can see how this is going. So I'm currently at my home screen for LinkedIn, and what I'd like to show you is how we can first search for people and get connected with them. So I'm going to come to the search bar and I'm going to type in a name. You might type in a name of a parent, you might type in a name of a classmate, an older brother or sister, maybe somebody that you worked with over at your summer job or something like that. So I'm going to put in Jeff McCauley, and he's a guy that I like to follow because he does a lot of different things with marketing education, business education, and a couple other things like that. But unfortunately, when I go to his page, I can see that I'm actually connected with him already. So the reason why I'm going to see that is because his picture comes up right away and it says, do I want to message him? So that was not the smartest thing that I've ever done for you guys, but let's take a look at something different. Let me get connected with this guy. His name is Christopher Young. And Christopher Young is the Chief Program Officer at DECA. So I have not connected with him yet, and you're going to see why, because now we've got the little connect button. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit connect, and basically that's just going to send a quick kind of like a friend request to him so he can see all the people that are wishing to connect with him. So because it's a professional setting, he's going to see that I'm a DECA advisor and he knows me, so he probably will accept that. So that's going to be our people. The second thing that we can do, it's pretty cool to look up some different universities that you're interested in and you can follow them. So I'm going to take a look at the University of Miami. And I know you've got a lot of different things through Naviance and stuff like that that you can follow, but they've got some pretty cool stuff here as well. Normally you can tell because it's going to have the official logo for the school. And when this pops up, I don't follow them currently, and then you can just see you can actually follow them. And then what will happen is you're going to get updates of all the different stuff on their page. So it's kind of a cool thing that you can do. So the third thing that we want to take a look at is we want to take a look at people that are associated with one of those groups that you might actually follow. So let's say that you came to me and you said, hey, Mrs. Lill, I am kind of thinking about looking into the University of Miami, but I don't know anybody that goes there. Do you possibly know anybody that goes there? So what I could do is I can come up here to my search bar and I can put in the University of Miami, but then I've got a couple other options. So I'm going to go ahead and hit enter. And then what you're going to see at the top are all my different options of different filters that I can put on. So I definitely am going to look at people. So I'm going to make sure that I choose people. But that doesn't get me very far. That's gigantic, right? Like I don't know who all these people are. So then what I can do is I can come to my connections, and I'm going to say that I want to go with connections that are my first connections. They are actually my contacts on LinkedIn because I want to make sure that I can tell you somebody that I really know. So I'm going to go ahead and hit apply. And what we're going to see pop up for us right away is that Alex Hawkins is a graduate of East High School and one of my DECA girls. She is currently a senior at the University of Miami. You can see I'm connected with her because it comes up as message instead of connect. Megan Bullock is an alumni of the University of Miami, an alumni of Westchester East. You can see real quick she was involved in a couple other things, and we again could message her if we wanted to do that. And then it kind of starts to get a little different from that. Now, I personally just remember that Alex goes there and that Megan went there, but you can see that Kevin Murphy, Maria Carcello, both of them are East High School alumni as well. So it starts to get a little bit watered down after that. So that was our group, and then to find people within that group. So the last thing that we want to show you is, let's say a little bit further down the road, you're like, oh man, I really, really want to have an internship in this certain part of the country, or I really want to have an internship at this specific company. How could I find somebody that works there? So you can do this yourself, or if you wanted to come back and ask me, here's what I'm going to do. So let's say that you said, oh, Mrs. Lill, I really, really would love to get a job or get an internship at Vanguard. So I would come over here, and you guys would do this as well once you get your network built up. So I'm going to put in Vanguard. And for me, I want to look at people again. Okay, so I want to make sure that I'm at people. I want to also make sure that I'm at my first connections. So my actual contacts, not like friend of a friend of a friend, that kind of thing. So I'm going to hit apply. And I already typed in Vanguard, but if I wanted to, I could click on current companies, select Vanguard again here, and then here's what we're going to see. So I have quite a few alumni that actually do work at Vanguard. So we're going to see that if you wanted a little bit of help from me, I might be able to message Glover Campbell for you, Kevin Janik, Carolyn Wegman, Koye, Stephanie Keenan, Maria Shorn, Steve Weiss. So these are all contacts that I have that work in different areas of Vanguard. Now, obviously, Vanguard is a big company, but if you were to say that you had a strong interest in one area and it matched up with what Glover was involved with, then we might be able to reach out and make a connection so that we would have, obviously, he knows me, I know you, and then we could kind of put in a good word for you just like that. So back to the beginning, our four main things that we're looking for are connecting with people, connecting with professional groups, connecting with people inside of those groups. And then the last one that we took a look at was when you're getting ready to find internships and jobs, how we could possibly use these network things to help you out. So that's why it's really awesome for you to find as many connections as you possibly can. So I hope you guys enjoy playing around with this just a little bit. It's really an amazing tool. Probably not something you're going to hang out on all the time, but it does some pretty cool things.